You live. This is just across Lafayette Park from the White House. It's all within sight of these fires and what's happening. Our Kevin Cork is there on the scene, was just showing us that the historic St. John's Church, which has been there since 1816. Every president since James Madison has attended services and sat in the pews there at this church, often seeking comfort and guidance and wisdom in our country's worst moments. It's often where they gather on Inauguration Day before they're sworn in to be the new commander-in-chief. 200 years of history, and as Kevin showed us a short time ago, that church is on fire across from the White House. Secret Service is out in force, as are protesters. And you can see not just protesters, but rioters who are going the next step towards violence and destruction. Kevin Cork is standing by there as we are now 25 minutes here in the nation's capital from an 11 p.m. curfew. Kevin, you have been showing us and telling us about the Secret Service ramping up efforts there as we are now 25 minutes away. Any sense that this will clear up in 25 minutes or people will be persuaded to leave?
I don't know that they'll be persuaded to leave, but you're right. They are certainly ramping things up. If you can look very carefully just beyond the flames here as we bring you these pictures, you can see Secret Service, Park Police, and others. I imagine the National Guard is over there too. Yep. They're moving us all the way out now to H itself. Now, what does that mean? That means that what began as sort of a line of humanity over at Pennsylvania Avenue over the last couple of days moved the crowd out to, I'd say, the last third of Lafayette Park, again, just north of the White House. And now they are literally right up here to H Street. My imagination, or rather I imagine, that they're going to try to move us and the rest of the crowd off of H. I'm not sure in which direction, so we're ready. We're mobile. Unfortunately, at the moment, you see fire in front of me. As we go to the left, there's a fire inside the church office of St. John's Church, as you just mentioned, Shannon. A devastating and sad scene. It looked like what might have been the nursery is still ablaze, and smoke is now pouring out of the building. You can see some people still milling about. But unfortunately, I just don't know that there's any way we can get fire department personnel over here. To my right, as we swing back around, you can see there's a small structure. This used to basically be a restroom for folks here at the park. It's also on fire now. So this is, if you love this city, this is America's city. This is a devastating and sad day because the fires are just that. They don't represent the memory of a man who was brutally killed. The fires are just fires, and people are taking advantage of this circumstance, if I might tell you what I'm seeing here. There were peaceful protests earlier. People were really out here stating their piece, saying what they wanted to say about the killing of George Floyd. Tonight, it's a very different scene, Shannon.
Yeah, we saw during the daytime people in the streets and with their signs chanting and raising awareness and asking for justice. And as you said, that tonight has turned into something different. Okay, please move as you need to, Kevin.
Yeah, they're trying to clear for the fire department.
The way it sounds like for the fire
department.
We're going to back out.
We're going to toss it back to you, Shannon, and we'll come back to you when we get a chance, okay?